already.
So, Traveler, the Mondstadt Windbloom Festival. Do you like it?
It looks pretty, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Come on, put your skills to the test.
These little mini game modes look so hilarious.
Come enjoy the Windbloom Festival.
Gliding event. We got like Fall Guys. Osu!
Go adventure with
I'm gonna be a
you?
master at that.
Just like we do if I was on your adventure team? Could I ask you for some guidance on my chivalric training?
I'm still feeling quite uncomfortable.
These are like bonding quests, I think.
I feel much better now.
Well, it's a little embarrassing to say, but...
Look out!
Unofficial business?
How's the research going?
Don't overdo it. Let me take care of the dirty work.
There she goes. Rosaria.
I hear you've got a job for me.
Wait, that was a new spear she had, I think, right?
You can't run! Lights out.
That's a new weapon. New bow. Damn, dude. So many questions. Lumine. It's like Tartaglia 2.0. We got the little mini challenges, the gliding, the aiming. I'm not going to miss a single shot, of course. Oceanid 2.0, where you can actually fight him instead of the water illusions. I think this is more like, what is that? Another arena. These are like bonding quests, I think, right? Bond with the four-star characters. And the KFC collab. Maybe a skin for Noel and D-Luke. I know we have new recipes, but maybe a skin and not just the recipes in the glider. Okay, MiHoYo, you always gotta do this for everyone. That's how MiHoYo baits you guys in. Every time. Oh my god, MiHoYo.
Listen, disciple. If you've got a problem you can't handle, then I'm the one for the job. But if you're looking for prayer, you'd better find some other sister. Huh? You're not a disciple?
Alrighty, the new 4-star playable character for version 1.4 is Rosaria, one of the sisters from Mondstadt's Church of Favonius.
I'm glad she's a 4-star.
I remember her.
I'm gonna say that right now.
The mysterious one we encountered in Dragonspine. You know, the one with her guard is so high she can't even see over the top of it.
Yeah, she kind of just looks like bored and apathetic.
I guess it's no surprise that she has a cryovision. Fits her personality, huh? And as for her weapon, she wields a polearm.
Ah, cold and
More
sharp.
spear users.
Yeah, sounds about right for her.
She might appear to be indifferent and uncaring, but she defends Mondstadt in her own way from the shadows. let's jump into some of her skills.
Sounds good.
With her elemental skill, Ravaging Confession, Rosaria swiftly shifts her position to appear behind the enemy.
She
And
teleported.
then pierces and slashes them with her polearm, dealing cryo damage.
Oh, okay. So note to self, never play hide and seek with Rosaria. She'll be sneaking up behind you with like her icy gaze. Oh my gosh, I am also like really easily scared. So that's terrifying.
Yo, that's actually insane. That's Pog.
But one thing to note though, is that she can't use this skill to travel behind larger enemies.
Aww.
Oh,
I was
like
just
no
thinking
ruin
about
guard?
How Rosaria would take on enemies like ruin guards.
But those hilly churls are doomed for sure.
Huh?
Aw.
Yeah, they've never really stood a chance.
I mean, it works on
Once
Meta
Rosaria
Churls. Or
unlocks
like medium.
her talent, Regina Probationum, her crit rate increases while attacking enemies from behind using Ravaging Confession.
Okay, so is it just me, or is she starting to sound less like a woman of the cloth
She's
and
like
more
an
like
assassin.
an assassin of the blade?
Paimon's stealing all
but
my
an assassin
lines.
lugging around a
She's
polearm,
copying
wouldn't that
me.
Be, like too conspicuous.
Well, somehow she pulls it off. Her elemental burst, Rites of Termination, is her signature act of prayer. After swinging her weapon to slash the nearby enemies, she summons a frigid ice lance that strikes the ground, dealing cryo damage.
That looks
The
sick.
ice lance will then periodically release blasts of cold air, dealing more cryo damage.
Cryo
That's
damage.
pretty cool. She'll be like, you better say your prayers because I'm saying mine.
He's memeing about it. He has to be memeing about
After
it now.
unlocking her talent, Shadow Samaritan, Rosaria increases nearby party members' crit rate after unleashing her elemental burst.
Oh, shit.
Cool. So she could be both like a
Team
damage
support.
dealer and a support depending on how we use her.
Right. And check this out. She has a special talent called Night Walk, which increases the movement speed of her party members at night between 6 p.m. to 6 a.m.
What the
Oh my
fuck?
gosh,
That's
so,
so
like, the
weird.
Whole team can move faster with her in the darkness.
At night?
It sounds like we'll be out doing some nighttime exploration.
But wouldn't gliding be faster?
That's weirdly
Get my Venti
specific,
go.
yeah.
But wouldn't gliding be faster?
It's just improving so
She said
much.
it. She said it. Tell us.
She'll be available in an event wish, which brings us to the event wishes for version 1.4. As you can see, we'll be having both the Windborn Bard Venti and Child Tartaglia returning through their own
It's on the
separate event
Tartaglia.
wishes in version 1.4.
Oh my gosh, I'm sure many players have picked up the game after Venti's banner was live, like myself. Ooh. So now we'll all have a second chance at getting him. I can finally have my Venti.
Wait, that's a cap
Maybe
though,
myself,
because
please.
how did Paimon
Wait,
start playing
and
after?
It's perfect timing. We'll have
What
the
do you mean?
Windbloom Festival alongside his banner. I mean, what better way to celebrate a festival in Mondstadt than with the Animo Archon himself?
Hold my cider.
In addition to a new character, we will also be seeing some new weapons in version 1.4 as well, such as the 5-star weapon Elegy for the End, and the Alley series weapons Wine and Song, Alley Hunter, and the Alley Flash.
They look
Ooh,
sick.
Elegy for the end.
They're like
What a
Abyss-themed
poetic
weapons,
name.
right?
And they're also pretty looking too.
They look like
Yeah, I'll
Abyss-themed
definitely be
weapons,
keeping an
you
eye out
know?
for these.
Nice.
Like some
And
dark
with
weapons.
new weapons comes a new enemy. After the version update, we'll get to meet our latest foe.
An Abyss Herald.
Oh, isn't that the enemy that the weird loner Dainsliff has been chasing after?
The Abyss
Well, I wouldn't
Herald.
call Dainsliff a weird
Monka.
loner. I'm sure he's got his reasons to act the way he does. But anyway, let's take a look at the monster.
Definitely flashy. What is it, Tartaglia 2.0? He's deflecting all the shots right there. He's deflecting the arrows from Fischl.
Woohoo! I'm not gonna lie, he looks pretty cool. Oh my gosh, I'm loving his aesthetic. Blue's my favorite color, but he also looks really scary and like
I can't
he
wait for
died
Wales
lots
to
of
just
times,
one-shot with
of course.
Zhongli Meteor.
He was gigantic! Oh my gosh. But he also seems like he's very related to our storyline too, which is cool.
Yeah, that's right. So he won't be appearing as a regular boss yet. We're only gonna encounter him in the storyline.
Oh, so he's like only a
Oh.
one-time boss? I can't die to him a million times yet?
Fuck, dude.
Well,
For now.
I guess we'll just have to wait and see what becomes of him and the Abyss Order in later updates. And in Storm Terror's lair, we'll get to reveal secrets behind the first ever Ruin Guard in Tavad.
Oh, Oh, what's the story behind the ruined guards?
Chat, I'm gonna be honest.
To imagine.
When I see
I know,
Dainsliff,
I want to find out more.
I think of the
In version 1.4, it'll
him.
be up to travelers to confront the Abyss Herald's scheme
The Abyss
to build
Herald.
an ultra-destructive weapon. The story will be quite the ride, with some twists along the way.
he's doing some like
All
Darth
this
Vader
will be awaiting
move.
players in the new update.
What? A cliffhanger? Come on, Zach, you can't tell us anything
New
else?
Archon Quest. Okay, so now I want to quickly hop into a bunch of game modes that are shown off within 1.4. There was a lot to cover right now, so I just try to cut through a lot of them as fast as I can. We have the gliding event that's going to be appearing in 1.4. You're going to start from the top and you have to descend all the way down. We also have this game mode that kind of reminded me of Os, or Osu, however you want to pronounce it, if you guys do know that game as well. I do hope that we can speed up the progress for this, because right now it seems a bit too easy for me. But yeah, we also have a co-op mode for that as well, so you guys can do a little duet, which seems kind of cool. And you're also going to be able to use this lyre after the event is over as a permanent item and make custom songs yourself, which is pretty pog. Many challenges were shown off in 1.4 for this new event, such as this Fall Guys game mode, where you have to find the right platform to stand on. Platform is going to be falling down. I think Minecraft also had a game mode like that or something. Also, you have to memorize the path as you're running through. I know that was from Fall Guys for sure. And the event rewards, 1,000 Primo Gems, the crown, the lyre for free, a new 4-star bow that's going to be free as well, some talent books and all that other stuff. And we have this story quest thing. It's kind of like, people say it's a dating simulator. It takes 2 story keys to actually unlock these, which will be permanent after 1.4 as well, so you don't have to try and rush through any of that. But it's basically just like a hangout, friendship kind of thing. Get to know certain people more, Barbara, Noel, Chong Yoon, and Bennett, and stuff like that. I guess a dating sim, if you want to call it that. Now we have just quality of life changes for the remainder of this, for the most part. Condensed resin, you can now craft 5 condensed resin from 3, so that was a big change. We also have another quality of life change that was added that probably no one asked for, but I will definitely make use of it. It is manual cooking, so after you finish perfecting your recipes for any food item, you can now go back and manually cook if you so wish, in case you need to get an achievement for cooking like 10 suspicious meals, or if you just want to read the flavor text for all the meals like I do, and I get like 1 copy of every single one suspicious, good enough, and then, you know, the perfect one.
Starting from version 1.4, travelers will actually be able to decrease their world level by 1.
Whoa, that's crazy. So it's like we'll have a ticket back if we don't want to stay
Wait,
in
you
the
cannot
harder
change it
world
again
then.
after the next
Exactly.
24 hours, though?
Travelers will be able to dip their toes in the harder world level and decide if they want to stay there or lower it back down. This change world level function will unlock at world level 5, and travelers can manually lower their world level by 1 once the function is available.
But the question is, can we return to the harder world level once we're ready?
Oh yeah, totally! Travelers may revert their world level if they wish. And of course, the rewards from world bosses and leyline blossoms correspond to the current world level, so everyone will
Oof.
have to balance the pros and cons.
I would
One thing
do
to be
this,
noted,
chat.
travelers will only be able to change their world level once every 24 hours.
That sucks. Every 24
So
hours
be sure to
suck.
think it through
Because I'd be
beforehand.
trapped in like world
Ooh,
level
nice.
3 for the longest
This
time.
one's definitely an interesting change.
I want to.
Next, our in-game
I wanna
profile
do that,
screen will have a
'cause-
new feature in the coming update.
Oh, I remember in 1.3 they added the character showcase. So what did we get this time?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, name
in version
cards.
1.4, there will be a new space to showcase collected
Oh, you
name
know people are going to
cards.
show off their
Travelers
battle
can
pass
use
name
the space
cards.
to make some of their name cards visible to others. And upon clicking the showcased name cards, they can view the descriptions and details on how to get them.
It's going to be all the
more
battle
reason to
pass
collect
ones.
More name cards.
Yeah! And last but not least, we'll have some adjustments to the Spiral Abyss. With the new update, travelers will be able to exit the Spiral Abyss at the character selection screen between 2 floors. They'll also be able to check the elemental resonance of their 2 teams for floors that diverge.
Great. That's so helpful for building the right teams.
And that's not all. Travelers will also be able to restart the challenge mid-combat in the Abyss. All we need to do is press the escape key or the button on the upper left to retry.
Oh,
Thank
so we'll
God.
be able to restart immediately when we know that we've failed, which I do a lot, to get the best reward.
That saves so much time.
Yeah, right? This is a very important update to me.
Now that'll save some time for the Abyss Grinders.
Yup.
And that's all we got for new features and optimizations coming in version 1.4.